We finally have sheep. We've got 80 here and 2 rams. Then we're picking up 6 wilter-pole wethers. You're doing good. Well, the day has finally arrived where I can tell you guys that we finally have sheep. They have arrived. They're right behind me here, and I'm just coming down to check on them before I head off to school run to pick up the kids. It's been a very hectic day, but first of all, let's dive into us getting our sheep. We picked them up a day ago, and I'll put in some footage over the top while I'm speaking. I didn't really get much footage. I was trying to live in the present, you know. Our dream finally coming to fruition. I didn't want to be on my camera the whole time. We're keeping them down here in the yards at the moment. So the driver, the transport guy, the truck driver has just left, and this is my first raw impression. I'm just filming it of me walking through. My dad's poured me a whiskey, and these are our first mob of sheep. We've got 80 here and 2 rams. Very exciting milestone for us. We got one there with a black face. That's the Dorper throwback coming out in it. So they're Aussie whites crossed with Dorpers, 50-50. White Dorpers. And their lambs will be roughly 75% Aussie white and roughly 25% white Dorpers, because we've got the Aussie white rams in there. Just thrown some hay out for them, and they're going to stay in the quarantine area for a couple of days just to poo out any weeds or anything that was from the other property, and until we've drenched them, and then we'll punch them on into, and when I say punch them on, I don't mean literally punch them, but on into this paddock out here, sort of where my truck is, my ute. Because we had to hire the electronic ID tag wand reader thing from town, so I went and picked that up this morning, and then we've got it for the weekend where we're going to be yarding them up into here, and then putting the ear tags in and drenching them and so on and so forth. I'll explain that later, but for now I need to go and roll out another hay roll, which is behind me here, because we did roll one out yesterday. They've eaten it all. Very hungry. Let me just climb over. Oh, very dainty, very ladylike. I'll explain a little bit more to you guys while I'm filming them. So these are the 80 of them. When we picked them up, the truck driver asked that they not be on food for the day, that whole day, but they were allowed water just while he transported them. Otherwise they end up crapping the whole, all in the truck and everything. So they were pretty hungry. Yesterday we put out a hay roll. As you can see on the ground, we've rolled it out, and they have eaten it all. So we didn't plan them being in the yards this long. It's just we couldn't get this electronic ear tag device until today, and so they'll be in here till tomorrow. And as most of you already know, the whole point of this was keeping them in here so they can crap out any of the weeds that are at the other property in here, and then chuck them out into the paddock where we won't get those weeds. So I'm looking a bit rough. I've been took the kids to school. No, actually came down here, checked on the sheep. One was stuck in something, I had to get her out, and then went and dropped the kids off to school. Then I went to the post office. Then I went to Kmart to buy kids birthday presents for parties, and then I had to go to the grocery store, 2 grocery stores, come home, unload it all, chuck my work clothes back on, and now I've got to roll this hay roll out, and then I've got to go pick up the kids in 20 minutes. So I better make this part of the video very quick. Also, my battery's about to die, and I'm pretty sure I'm standing on bull ants. I might move. So yeah, here you're looking at roughly 80 ewes. The guy, the farmer that we bought them from, he unfortunately was off working somewhere else. So he had asked his beautiful wife to yard them up. She yarded up about 150 of them, and said to us just to grab 80 that we want, but it was a bit hard because their yard system wasn't very well set up for drafting them out or anything. So as they went onto the truck, I had to count them and prayed that I got 80. Unfortunately, an extra ram got in with the bunch, so this weekend we'll have to count them through as we're yarding. We only paid for 2 rams, and yes, I could have been dodgy, but I didn't want to be like that. Don't want to ruin my reputation. As you can see, they're pretty big. Some of them are definitely pregnant, and they're in very good condition. You may notice that they have left the tails on, the previous farmers. That's because they are self-shedding, so they are less likely to be fly blown. We're not sure what we're going to do with their lambs, whether we're going to just still dock them just as a precaution, but yeah, they're pretty nice, good temperament. There's a ram at the back there. So the battery died and I managed to find one in the car, so that's good. Got 3 hay rolls here. I'm hardly allergic to hay. I get welts, real great country girl, same with grasses. So I'm going to use my gloves, roll down my sleeves, put this right up, look like a prude, and roll that into there, into the back little section. The reason for that is because I'm not going to unravel this one. They can just chew it as they need to. We don't have a tractor that has forks on it. We need to make or buy some forks very soon. So the goal is for me to roll it out towards the back corner where the gate is into this paddock. So then tomorrow, once we're finished with them, we can just sort of roll or push that through with the tractor into the paddock with ease. So hopefully it works out. Yeah, if I don't do this, I'm going to be covered in welts. So I need to literally cover everything because just one little touch of that hay and I'm just stuffed. Because I know they're going to come running at me, I might lock them in this area and that'll do. Push them in through here because I need to get up down there, and I know they're all going to chase me and then I'm not going to be able to, and I know they're all going to be all over me, so come on girls. Go. They're looking at me like, hey, where's the food? I see you've got food, you're the food lady. Up. Nice and easy. Good job. Alright, just while I do this has taken a lot longer than I thought. Camera's not straight, that's the best I can do. I got 10 minutes till I got to be leaving for school run, so that's great. Alright, done. Now let's go bring them in, and it is, what time is it? I got 8 minutes until I got to leave to take the kids to school. So we'll bring them in, show them where the food is, but I'm pretty sure they already know because they're dead set staring at me through there. Oh, don't want to spook them. Might go around this way rather than freaking them out through there. Alright girls. The key is not to stress them out, so it's nice and gentle. They're going to come around here and find their hay. Oh, no they're not. They're a bit dopey sheep. Not as smart as cattle. Oh, the one with the black face is going to come through first, the smartest one. There we go. So they'll be eating up there good tonight. Come in here tomorrow, do their ear tags for our property identification, which I'll share more detail tomorrow of that. For now, I'm going to go pick up the kids from school. Hope you enjoyed that little snippet though, of just everyday life for us on the farm. Good morning guys. Bit of a crazy day, a lot more planned than what we anticipated. Just down here checking on the sheep real quick. Hitching the trailer on. Connor's around there hitching the trailer on the back of the truck. Going to the tip. Oh, sorry, we're dropping Tilly off to a birthday party in town. Then we're going to go to the tip, drop off some rubbish because we don't get the garbage truck coming to our property here because we live far out. Then we're picking up 6 will-to-pole wethers, which are self-shedding sheep in town. They're just 6 months old, which we're going to use to fatten up and eat eventually. But for now, they're going to be my trainer sheep for Maggie, my dog, to be trained up on. I'm going to jump the fence here. I'm not going to bother undoing that because it's a bit of a pain in the ass. Then we're going to drop them back here, put them in a separate pen here, drive, pick up my daughter, and then come back here and do all the sheep work later in the afternoon when it's not so hot. It's not very hot today. It's like high 20s, but don't want to be stressing out the ewes. So that's the plan. Let's see how much of that hay roll they've eaten. Thought you guys might be interested. Yep, they've pretty much demolished most of it, and that's why we don't want to keep them in the yards too long either, because we're going to go through a lot of feed. Pretty much came down to make sure no one's stuck in anything and to make sure that they've got feed still and to make sure that they've got water. So I'm going to go now. Connor's over there, he's got the trailer hitched up. We've got the bins in the back, and head off to do our weekend duties. Alright, we're back. We've picked up the boys. We're going to reverse the trailer. When I say we, Connor is right now. I was opening the gate and backing it up onto the ramp and then shoot them through to the yards because we will have to put ear tags and drench them before they go out into the paddock next to my house, ready to be trainer sheep for my puppy Maggie. So she's going to learn to be a working dog on these 6 wethers. They're used to people and stuff. I didn't want to put her on these ewes and stress them out. They're not so used to people or dogs, and I don't want to stress them out while they're trying to do what we need them to do, and that's to fall pregnant. So that's why we got these wethers to train Maggie up on.
Get rid of the kids' noose as well.
Kids playing up here the other day. Got to bring the ramp down, drop it down a bit so it matches the back of the trailer so they can come straight off. I might have to help. Got it? It's going through. Yep. So I'm trying not to put the number plate in this because I hate having to censor everything, but we're trying to line up the side, left-hand side of the trailer with the side of the ramp so there's no gap when they come out, just to limit that. Sorry, I'm trying to concentrate on directing him to come straight back. Yeah, we don't want a gap because otherwise obviously they could get out from the ramp, so we're trying to limit that on one side at least. 30 centimetres! Keep coming! The good thing about this trailer is you can just lift this back bit off the hinges, so you alright? Well, if you're going to do this, I'm going to go this side so I can stop them. You lift the back off.
Yeah.
Alright, with a little bit of tackling, I got them out. It's hard when it's a trailer you're getting them out from and they're not very cooperative, but I left the biggest guy till last because he is a fighter. He is actually a year older than the rest. He escaped the last people that owned them's sale truck, so I put him till last and then he followed the rest. Big guy's got his tail docked pretty short compared to the rest. You see it? So these are the breeder sheep we used to have when we had our 40 acres, and we absolutely love them. They're self-shedding. They're called wilterpoles. Yeah, you wouldn't want to dock a ewe that short because then they can prolapse, but he seems fine. But they will all fully self-shed soon. So they're blue tags, meaning that they're from this year, except the oldest one, he's a red tag, so he's from last year's lambing. Just Connor casually looking through some sheep shit. We're going to drench these as well as our ewes tonight, as I've said. But lovely. Drenching is to kill worms and stuff, so I'll explain that a bit more later, in more detail. It does not look tasty. That's disgusting, Riley Magookian. Anyway, we got to go and pick up Tilly, so we'll pop these guys over near where there's water, and then we'll go pick up Tilly from her birthday party and come back down here when it's a little cooler. What did it say in the car?
23.
23 degrees Celsius. Beautiful weather. Very different to the 40-somethings. Alright guys, this is the first time I'm using my GoPro as a vlogging camera, so we'll see how this goes. I didn't want to bring my good camera down here and it get all dusty, so hopefully the footage is good. We were going to do all the work with the sheep yesterday, but unfortunately we could not figure out how to use that EID reader. It's the big one, which I'll show you soon. It's, I don't know, a little old school, very hard to figure out, and it doesn't have a display screen or anything on it, and we had to go online and look for manuals, and it just got too late yesterday. So I've been up early. I made the kids and Connor a big huge breakfast to try and sustain some energy today, and yeah, we're gonna get this done. So the plan is to set up this table here. I think we're bringing it into here once we move these wilterpoles out. Oh, I also wanted to mention, I forgot to say yesterday that 2 of these are rams. They're going to be butchered before they're a year old because ram doesn't taste the best sort of after roughly that age. If not, they'll probably be dog food, 2 of them, for my dog as well as my sister's pup. Anyway, so I know that's not a very nice story to start off this part of the vlog with, but that's the reality of farming and how we all get our food, so I'm not going to shy away from that. We plan on using this table to put the laptop on. We will be using, this will go in here once these are out, and then we're going to be using the reader to scan the ear tags, which I'll set this camera up so you guys can see, but the whole idea is to transfer the ear tag number across to our ear tag number. So as of, I think it's January 2025, it's mandatory for all WA farmers, I'm pretty sure throughout the whole of Australia, but at least WA, to be using electronic tagging system. The point of that is so we can track each individual animal from birth to death. You know exactly where it's been and trace it back. It's also a great tool for us to work out which ewes had twins, triplets, didn't fall pregnant, which rams are performing best, things like that. You can really get a lot of information from scanning their tags, add information onto it with different programs and apps and things like that. So it's all new to me. As you know, we're first generation farmers, and I've never had to do the ear tags before, the electronic ear tags, not ear tags. So yeah, getting that sorted now. Because we're starting back out with farming again, we obviously moved to Canada and sold every little bit of farming equipment. We've had to buy everything from scratch again. So we've got our ear tags here, and brand new all flex gun there for the ear tags. We've got drench gun, syringes, gloves to assist with like birth and stuff if needed. They're huge gloves though. The drench backpack, the actual drench. We got some disinfectant there, which we'll be using to dip the ear tags in. We got some chalk here, so we can draw the chalk on the back, so then we know, okay, that ram's going here, or you know, just to draft them out a little easier. And ear tags, I won't show you them because I don't want everyone seeing our info on them, but black tags are for this year's lamb. They get different ear tag colours each year that they're born to identify the year of birth. Yeah, and just some random other stuff. We've got some marking rings there, a few different needles for when we are doing vaccinating later on. Mainly be using these ones though. Vaccination gun, just all sorts of random crap that you don't even think of when you got to start back out. Buckets for disinfecting stuff, and there's a whole lot of other stuff in the shed still that's ours. Anyway, let's get on with this. I'm going to pop this up somewhere, this camera, and hopefully the battery doesn't die and you guys get to see a bit of the entertainment from your end anyway. To get the girls in. We've done the wilter poles, but now we've got to get these girls in and do the ADUs and the 2 rams. But I think I mentioned earlier that we got an extra ram by accident, so we need to draft one of the rams off. There's one there, and I've got to deliver him back to that farm this week. The reason my dog's not down here is because she's obviously not trained, and we want to do a lot of low stress handling with our sheep because, well, at the moment they're being joined to rams and we want to make sure that they stay pregnant or become pregnant. So just doing it nice and gently and trying to not stress them out. It's also, even though it's not that hot today, it's about 25 degrees, it's still warm when you're sitting in the sun. So come on girls. I forgot to open this gate because I'm a numpty. Up, 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 up. So because it's going to take us quite some time to get these ear tags read and everything, I'm going to give them quite a bit of space. So I'm going to separate these, give them a bit more room in their pens. Alright. We'll just leave that lot in there. And shut the gate. That'll do. We've got 3 little pens going. Oh, that one can go out. And then we'll put the camera up on this over here and you guys can see a bit of the action. I know it's lopsided, but that's the best I can do, and hopefully nothing happens and it doesn't fall or not record.
It may take a little time, but it may take a little time. May take a little time. It may take a little time. We'll be alright. It may take a little time. May take a little time. May take a little time. We'll be alright. It may take a little time. Weights been lifted, flying on this feeling. It may take a little time, but I'm gonna win. A little time, but I'm gonna win. It may take a little time, but I'm gonna win.
So we've just done that first pen and it took half an hour to do the 14. That's also obviously with us learning how to use that wand, typing it all in on the computer and letting the kids have a crack too. So, and as well as taking them to the toilet and sorting them out. So we're just pushing those water poles through there so we can let these ones in here to have a drink. And those ones can go through to that area for a bit. Good girl, Tilly. Natural sheep girl. So what I'm doing here is I'm putting their previous air tag IDs in, and then I've got their tag colours because they're red 2022, and then I'm putting their new tag numbers in from our pink post-breeder tags, and then their NLIS or their RFID, which is the electronic tag numbers that we're scanning, as well as PIC numbers and all that further down. I just won't show you that because it's private info, and it's just for a bit of bookkeeping for us, so we know which ewes we want to keep, which ones produced good lambs or good weights or whatever it is. You right, buddy? I think this battery's going to die soon. Have to be quick. Alright, now I'm going to push this lot up into here and we'll do the next lot. Now doing this lot is going to be a lot quicker because we know what we're doing. We've got it all set up well. The kids know their jobs. So these guys won't be out in the sun for very long. I'm going to push these ones up. You count them, Tilly. Tilly's got a little counter going over there. She's going to try and learn to count sheep. Up, 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 up. Scan it. Watch what you're doing. Good girl. Now we let her go past. Up. Good girl. You close it up. Good job, Tilly. All right, open it, Tilly. You're doing good. Very good. 25. You can do the next one, buddy. That one's a bit crazy. We just run it through. Jump. There we go. Good girl. Good job, bud. Man, we're done. That took a long time. But we're going to go out now and jump on the quad bike, make sure all the paddock gates are shut for this paddock that they're going into.
What tree?
Connor's cleaning the trough out. Something else we got to do. I'm very proud of these kids, and I've just said to them that I'm going to buy them something little tomorrow to say thank you. And no, we do not have to do that, but the amount of work they've done to help us and be good little kids while we get through all that, you're amazing. Now the best part, the part where all the reward comes in. We get to push all our ewes and rams out into the big paddock. First of all, we got to move our wilter poles out because they're coming over to a paddock near our house, near the cottage. So we've got to push them back into the yards, but then we're going to push them through and then out into the paddock. Time to walk them down, and then I think it's time for a whiskey. My God. No, this one. What are you doing, you muppet? Come on. All right, you guys stand right there. Yep, just stand exactly there. So we're going to end it here and have the takeout part of the video of you guys seeing us pushing them out into the paddock and then running away, all excited. Oh, Tilly's going to climb up too. But yeah, we just want to say thank you for all your support and for watching us, and yeah.
Thanks.
Man of many words. Bye. See you in the next video. Make sure you subscribe, like and comment. Bye.
Go now, don't think twice. Breathe deep, close your eyes. Find a getaway. Say hello to a new day. And we'll live forever young. Let's chase the neon sun, wild and free. Ooh, 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 ooh. Wild and free. Ooh, ooh. Ooh, ooh. Jump in, it's our time. Lay it all on the line. And we'll finally learn to run like a day